This video, I'm going to share how we're getting a 17.6x cash ROI on our high ticket funnel, running Facebook ads on the funnel that we've had for the past 3 years. In fact, our best month was around 16x cash ROI, and I recorded a video interview with my revenue sharing client not long ago on Facebook, which on YouTube that you can check out, where we go over all the strategies. Now, that was like 6 months ago, 7 months. But now we've hit 17.6, and regardless of tariffs and all the news and the recession and all these things, we're still able to get almost close to 20x cash ROI with our funnel during all these times. And we're not selling to people that are making $1 million a year. These are people living paycheck to paycheck. So, and we're still able to get them from cold traffic, close them into a high ticket sale, and get full payments. So we're getting full payments. We're not getting no long payment plans. We're not getting. We're specifically aim for cash ROI. So 17.6x cash ROI. So that means cash in the bank. They paid it in full, and our program right now is $5,000. And we're doing this now with all the talks of the recession, with all the talks about economy going down and people not buying and all these problems. We're still able to hit these numbers consistently for the past 3 years. And I'm going to share a couple of things on how we're able to still do that. So if you haven't watched the interview, I recommend checking it out, but I'm going to recap some of those key things and what we've done recently as well. So recently, one thing we've done is we've really tightened up who we allow to book through our Facebook ads. Now, I should mention we run a VSL funnel. So this is a funnel that goes through a landing page. They watch a short VSL video. So this is a sales video that shows them what we do, how it works, our offer, without telling them everything and getting them to book a call with us on the next page. So they book a call next page, they fill out an application form, they book in a time slot, and that goes to a thank you page. And on that thank you page, they see a thank you video that prepares them for the sales call that they're about to go on with our salesperson, which is currently our revenue sharing client. So once again, because he's able to make so much money to get such a high ROI on his per hour, he still takes all the calls. And it's also because we have someone before that pre-qualifies every single call for us, which is his partner. So what she does is, as soon as you opt in, she calls the leads immediately and gets them on the phone, qualifies them, and gets them onto the call. Now, if they book by themselves, which is what I would say what most people do, then she just calls them as well, qualifies them, confirms they're going to show up. They have money. So big ones, they have money, and shoots the main ones get on the call with my client. So that's how the process works, and the work is done in the back end, right? So another big thing we do as well, and I'm gonna get into the how we tightened up the Facebook ads in just a second, but another big thing we do is on the follow-up side. So I'll get into more on that in just a second. So on the main thing, which is what we've done recently, because there's a lot of things we do, and I don't think this video I'll be able to cover everything to consistently hit 10, 15, up to 20x cash ROI, right, with this funnel. And one of the things we've done recently to tighten up even more and to get even higher quality leads, right, and more consistently, is we've really tightened up who we let book. So we've done this in two places. So number one, on the ad side, there's a couple of things we've done to make sure only people that have money are able to book. And on the funnel side, we've adjusted the calendar and a couple of other things so only they are allowed to book on the back end. So on the front end, if we say the front end is the ads manager, who's allowed to even see our ads and then actually who we show our ads to. And on the back end is who we let book. Because once they go on the website, do we let everyone book? Who do we let book? And this all comes down to the custom conversion. Something so simple that most people don't understand. Because literally a properly trained custom conversion is the difference between making 1x, 2x, and making 17x cash ROI. It's literally the difference, which people don't know. And I've been doing Facebook ads for what, 7, 8, 9 years now? A long time. And it's still knowing how to know your custom conversion to get the right people on the phone with you. Because if you know this is the kind of people that actually buy your program, then you want more of them on the phone. So the custom conversion is a massive piece of how we only attract the buyers. Now, once again, it's taken time, a little bit of time for us to actually identify exactly who want on the phone. And one way to make sure to clean up your custom conversions, to make sure, number one, it only fires for people who you actually want on the phone. This is a big issue because people let it fire for everyone. People who are qualified, not qualified, show up, don't show up, like for everyone, right? So then Facebook, when it fires a customer conversion, now it thinks we can show it to people who previously did not even show up to your call, probably didn't even buy, are not qualified. So now you're getting people, this is how most people run ads. They get some results. Let's say 5 people book, one of them buys. They think that custom conversion is good, so they just keep it running. We've tightened it up. This is what I mean by that, right? Like we've really gone the next level and said, no, we're only allowing it to fire for people who book and are fully qualified and show up. Now you might be wondering, well, why doesn't everyone just do that? Why is this not just common sense? It's because you have to be confident in your custom conversion. Because the truth is, if you set this up, most people, they're going to set up custom conversion. They're going to say, oh, yep, I want this, I want that. They have to book. They have to make $100 million a year. They have to be a doctor, for example. They have to do this. All your qualification criteria. They'll run the ads, and then, as it's supposed to, it will only fire if those criteria are met. But here's where they mess up. Here's where everyone just gives up. Because what will happen is you will not get as many fires, and it's going to cost a lot more. And people are very uncomfortable with that. Because if you're used to getting $50 per conversion, but now it's gone up to 300, 400, people get very scared, right? So what do they do? They turn off the ad. They turn it off and they say, oh, it's not working. Let me go back to my old one. That's going to fire at $50, but it gave me a lot of people that are not even qualified. But what they don't understand is they're not willing to wait and see until the end, which is what we've done constantly. And so we're able to see until the end, which is less, even if it's $400 for it to fire, we know that person is going to buy, so it doesn't matter. So they pay 400, let's say we paid 400 and they buy at 5k, that's more than 10x. That's like a 12x cash ROI, more than 10. So this is where people basically are too impatient and they will immediately turn off their ads because they see the cost going up, they don't see results yet, they turn it off. So they want to see results faster. And this is where we're able to take a data-driven approach to know that it's okay. We can calm down, we can relax, we can take a breather, and we'll know that this is still going to be extremely profitable in the back end. And the main thing here is what people miss entirely is the compounded effect. Because once you get that first one, people can't even wait for the first one. Because the first one, okay, let's say it costs $500 for the first one. Most people are too uncomfortable. Even if they get the first one, they're going to complain. They're going to say, oh, it's the first one. It costs $500. I can't pay $500 for this. Even though they're qualified, it's too much. But they don't understand. Now the algorithm is going to train on that $500 conversion of that person that's qualified, and the cost is just going to go down. And we have a process to bring that cost down to where it normally was. So the crazy thing is, we used to pay, let's say, $100 before. In the beginning, the new one will fire at 300, 400, 500, but we're able to bring it back down to 100 because once it trains and it knows how to find those people consistently, we're able to bring that all the way back down again. And now we're playing a whole different game because now we're paying the same price, but we're only getting fully qualified people. And this is how we're able to get 17.6x cash ROI. It's literally that kind of process, right? And once again, if you wonder why if it's so easy, why is everyone doing it? There's a bunch of other things we do, but this is one of the key ones. You might even could just ask yourself, would you really wait $500 to see a call? Most people wouldn't. Even I wouldn't. A couple of years ago, if you told me a couple of years ago, would you wait? I wouldn't wait. So those are a couple of things that we do. All right, you want to tighten up your custom conversion. Right, we call every single lead that comes in to bring them on. We filter the calendar application form. So they can only book if they're qualified, right? We use the VSL funnel still, and we get a full payment. So one of my clients, I think, so what we use is a credit-based system. So they take a loan out, but they pay us in full. I'm pretty sure he uses Klarna and different payment providers that allow for this. So even though they're paycheck to paycheck, they don't have much money, they are taking out a loan, but they pay us in full. So that's how we still get full payment in cash every single time. So that's all there is for today. Once again, you can watch the interview with Sammy that we did where we went into extreme detail over like a 1 hour conversation on exactly how we do the whole sales strategy, how he follows up, and all the little things he does. But today I'm just going to keep it short. I'll give an update for 2025, what we've done this month, 17.6 cash ROI, and yeah, and I have many more things on the way. So If you want help with that, by the way, if you want to run ads and you want to get clients with your funnel and you want my help, you can make an inquiry below where you can speak with me potentially if it makes sense, and we can look at how we can potentially get you clients with Facebook ads. But yeah, for now, that's all there is. If you're interested, if you have a consulting high ticket funnel, high ticket consulting business, you're selling on the phone and you want to get clients with ads, let's have a chat. You can put it down below if we have space available. But for now, that's all there is. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you soon.